Hey guys, it's Gretchen and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm kind of gonna go back to my roots for starting a YouTube channel. For those that don't know, I started kind of sort of my YouTube channel as a weight loss YouTube channel. I never intended to become like a body mods channel or beauty or lifestyle or anything like that. It was primarily about my weight loss. If you're confused, you should probably go back and watch some early videos of mine. There's a change. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a kind of like a 2.5 year post weight loss surgery update. It was 2.5 years as of October 4th. It's kind of hard to believe that it's been 2.5 years since I had that surgery. A lot of things have changed in my life. And yeah, I just thought I'd give an update for those that have been following me because of my weight loss content. I don't put out as much anymore since my primary focus is body mods. If there's an interest, I'll start doing more weight loss surgery related videos as well. So just a little bit of background information regarding me, regarding my surgery, regarding stats, yada yada. I did have my surgery April 4th, 2017. It was the day before my 27th birthday. Happy birthday to me. I had it done through Advanced Surgical Partners of Virginia, which is a surgical group here in Richmond, Virginia. My surgeon was Dr. Matthew Brengman. He was fantastic. Fun little fact that I mentioned in all of my update videos, when I was first seeking weight loss surgery, I did not go in thinking I was gonna get the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, which is what I had, also known as the VSG. I went in thinking about the gastric balloon. It was relatively new-ish at the time, and basically what that was is they'd take this object, insert it into your stomach, it would stay there for about 6 months, and then they'd remove it. And the goal was to in that 6-month time, your eating habits would change, your lifestyle would change, so that when they removed it, you'd have that mindset. Because of those 6 months, you would have built up, I guess, a lifestyle change, and so that once it was removed, you wouldn't go back to bad habits. But we decided, based on my weight, based on any condition that I had, that I'd actually be a good candidate for the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. My mother had the VSG done, I think a 1.5 years before I did, and she had amazing results. So I was like, you know what? I already know someone who's had this. Might as well just go for it. A lot of people ask me the cost of it. I'm not gonna get into the cost because each surgeon is different. I will say I did end up paying out of pocket because my insurance wouldn't cover it because I essentially wasn't fat enough, according to them. Even though I had 3 weight-related health issues, insurance was still like, yeah, no, you're not big enough for this. And so it's like, okay, great, thanks. Still gonna do it anyway, but it's just gonna hurt. So for those that wanna know about insurance, I am not the person to go to on that because I didn't go through insurance. So a little bit about my starting weight, size, yada yada. I started out at a size 18. That was the biggest I ever got. I usually stuck around size 16, but I did end up being in a size 18 for a lot of things. My heaviest weight, in my last update video, I said it was like 245. It was more like 245 to 250. I was pushing that 250. I don't like to admit that, but I did at one point in time. That was my heaviest. I wasn't there very long, much like the size 18. I wasn't there consistently, but I was there. To show you where I am now, to kind of give you an estimate of what I've lost in 2.5 years. I am currently a size 2/extra small. My weight fluctuates between 127 and 132, so that 5-pound mark there. I do wear size 4s, size smalls a lot just because sometimes I don't want that clingy feeling. So I will wear 4s and smalls, even though I'm technically a 2 extra small. So to kind of recap that, I went from a size 18 to a size 2. I went from 250 to being 127 is kind of where I fluctuate. I will say the lowest I ever got was almost into the 1-teens. That's not for me. In my last update video, I was saying that I preferred to be on the higher end of 130. That's no longer true. I actually enjoy the 120s and how I look when I'm in the 120s. So I am trying to maintain in the 120s. Not so much the lower end, but I do like 125. I guess I should add my height is 5'6", so 5'6". Little fun fact, my shoe size also shrunk. I went from wearing 9s typically to wearing 7.5s and 8s. It really depends on the shoe. If I'm wearing Converse, those are 7.5s. If I'm wearing anything that's a full size, they don't offer half sizes, I definitely do 8s. So yeah, it's kind of interesting areas that you lose weight in that you wouldn't really think about. Like my ring size changed, which I guess I probably should have thought about. But yeah, so that's kind of an interesting thing. So a lot of people ask me about loose skin and if I have it or not. Just by looking at me, you can't really tell that I have too much loose skin unless I wear like a tank top only. You can kind of see my arms. I do have quite a bit of loose skin. Not as much as most people who have weight loss surgery, but it's there and it's noticeable and it makes me very self-conscious. So something that has changed since my last update video is that I am looking into plastic. The only one that I'm really looking at now is a tummy tuck, and that's just because I really despise the loose skin around my stomach area. It's fine when I'm standing up, but if I bend over at any point, it just falls out. I just don't like it. It makes me feel very self-conscious. And the only thing that's truly holding me back from doing a tummy tuck is the scar, because I know that can be a pretty gnarly scar, but scars do fade. They may not go away completely, but they can fade. So I really just need to kind of do a little bit more research on it. I'm also considering a breast augmentation. Oh no, she's talking about titties, woo. I mean, they were the first things to disappear when I lost all the weight, along with my butt. My boobs look fine when they're clothed, but I'm not happy with how they look out of their clothing, so it's just a thought. Tummy tuck would definitely come first if I did any plastics. But yeah, so that's been a change since my 1 year update. I am starting to look at plastics. So workout wise, what am I doing differently now? So for this year, I was doing personal training from February to July. It was great. It was a weightlifting type thing. I was building resistance, I was building muscle, but then I unfortunately had to stop around July because I had a terrible case of vertigo. Still have no idea what caused it. Knock on wood, I'm fine now, but I haven't really gotten back to the gym because, I don't know, it scared me. Those in my personal life that were around when I was experiencing this vertigo, it wasn't good. It was really bad. It lasted for roughly 2 months and I didn't think it was gonna get any better. Luckily it did. I'm fine now, so there's no reason for me not to get back to the gym, but there were times at the gym where I thought I was gonna drop, you know, these massive weights on me, and it just kind of scared me. So with the whole weightlifting thing, I was very happy with how my arms were starting to look. Like these were toning up really well. I mean, there's still a little bit of tone there, like when I flex, but it's been a few months since I stopped doing the weightlifting, and so they're trying to go back to their flabby nature, which kind of sucks. Now I will say I was not happy with my leg transformation because it was bulking my legs up. One of the areas of me that I really like are my calves, and I like how slender they look, but with the weightlifting it was bulking them up and I didn't like that at all. So if I did go back to weightlifting, I probably would avoid anything that would work on my leg area. I have started walking with my dog again. That was something that I was doing really early on after my surgery. I was just going on 3 walks a day with my dog, really short ones. They were about a mile each, and that really helped slenderize my legs a lot, but it was also just really good for my health to get out, get moving, yada yada. So I have started doing that with him again. Right now we're just doing twice a day, but if I start coming home at lunchtime with him, then that'll be the 3rd time a day. I really need to start doing cardio again. I've gotten away from that. I've gotten back into just being very sedentary, which is unfortunate. So my goal now at this 2.5 year mark is to start doing cardio a little bit more, 3 times a week, even if it's just for 30 minutes each. I need to start doing that again. I just need to find the time, I need to make the time, and I just need to stop taking naps in the afternoon when I come home from work. No matter how tired I am, just need to stop it. So, what are my eating habits like now? I have good days and I have bad days. And when I have bad days, the bad days are bad. I consume way more sugar than I should. And for anyone who says that sugar isn't an addiction is a damn liar. I have tried breaking away from sugar and like I do fine for the first few days, and then all of a sudden the craving for sugar hits me so hard that I feel ill. And I don't know how to break that cycle. I don't know what I need to be doing in order to just completely like quit cold turkey on sugar. But there are days where I'm just like, I need M&Ms or I need a chocolate bar, and I give in to that craving, and then I feel like crap afterwards. I am trying to cook more instead of eat out. I am very conscious about what I order. I try and do my best to order the best things on the menu, which is why I go to Chick-fil-A a lot and get like their grilled nuggets, but that's really expensive. So I'm trying to cook more. I'm trying to do more lean meats, trying to stay away from red meats. I'm staying away from seafood. That's kind of a dual thing. My boyfriend is allergic to seafood, so I'm just cutting it out of my diet as well. But I am trying to stay away from red meats and only focusing on leaner meats, kind of like, you know, turkey and chicken. I was vegetarian for a while. I wasn't getting the protein I needed, so then I started incorporating meat again. I was pescatarian for a while. Again, not getting sufficient protein, so then I started incorporating lean meats again. But I am gonna try and steer away from red meats just because my stomach's not a fan. Oh, and for those that don't know, my stomach's name is Serena because she does have her own personality. So she's Serena the Sassy Stomach, named after the Gossip Girl character. I will say, something that's not stressed enough about weight loss surgery is the mental mind that it plays on you. I have pretty rough body image of myself these days. Some days are really great. Like I look at myself and I'm like, damn, I've come so far. There are a lot of days where I look at myself and I'm like, wow, you look like hell. And it takes a big toll on my mental health. I don't see myself like a lot of people see me. It's pretty heartbreaking because I've come so far, but I don't see myself as I should. And I beat myself up a lot about it. And it's hard and I don't know how to overcome it. Again, some days are better than others. Some days I'm like, yeah, you're killing it. And then there are other days where I'm just like, what have you done in the past 2.5 years? And so I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, say that every day is wonderful. You know, I've lost all this weight and everything's great. I lost weight and that fixed that problem, but so many other issues have popped up in its place. Now I will say that I wear a waist trainer roughly 4 to 5 times a week. I don't wear it for the purpose that most people do. Most people think that it's gonna like tighten up your skin. It does for the time that you're wearing it. I wear it primarily because it makes me feel better in clothes. It gives me that hourglass shape. It kind of holds everything in. I try not to wear them for too long a period of time, but I do wear them to work a lot just to kind of make me feel better about keeping everything close together, if that makes sense. Some outfits just look better when I wear a waist trainer. I mean, they look good when I don't wear one, but they just look better with one, if that makes sense. So, alcohol. I did a video about alcohol a while back regarding weight loss surgery. Alcohol and you, if you've had weight loss surgery, that's an interesting concept. For me, 1 drink and I'm tipsy. 2 drinks and I'm drunk. I wasn't the biggest drinker prior to my surgery, but I wasn't as much of a lightweight as I am now. So I don't know. I don't drink often, but when I do, it almost gets really bad just because I keep going. So I'm trying to cut back. They do warn you about alcohol before you get your weight loss surgery. They're like, it's going to change. You know, your stomach is 3 to 4 ounces big. You need to watch out for that. So with being 2.5 years out from my surgery, what are kind of like my next steps and my next thoughts regarding everything? First thing that I intend to do is to get back to basics with my eating habits, with my food. I need to get back to how I was eating. For that first 6 months after my surgery, I was really good about that. Like I followed everything to a T, if not more. I really need to cut out unnecessary foods just because I feel like when I eat those foods, I'm like, oh, well, I can eat it and be fine. I can get away with this, basically. I need to stop that mindset. I need to get away from that mindset of, oh, I can have this and nothing will happen, because it'll eventually catch up with me, and I didn't go through all of this just to gain weight back. Second thing that I'm hoping to do is to get back to the gym consistently again. I was going twice a week for the weight training. I need to get back consistently, just even if it's just cardio for 3 times a week, for even just 30 minutes, 30, 45 minutes. I just need to get back consistently. And then the third thing is possibly the tummy tuck. I don't know if it'll make me feel better about myself. I mean, this is definitely a vanity type thing. I'm not happy with how I look. People tell me often, you look fantastic, you know, you're a completely different person. And that's wonderful, and I appreciate that. But if I'm not happy with how I look, then I'm going to do something about it. And if that means I do a tummy tuck, that means I do a tummy tuck. And we'll just see. I'm not like dead set on it yet, but it's a thought that has crossed my mind. I mean, I can honestly say I still find it hard to believe that I am where I am compared to where I was. I look at old photos and old videos of myself and I cry. It breaks my heart to see how I was, to see how I let myself get. I had a lot of things going on in my life that led to that, and it really hurts to see where I was, but I'm so thankful to the surgery, for helping me get to where I am now. It's a tool, and unless you treat it correctly, it's not gonna work. I treated it correctly for the first year, and then I started like a slippery slope of, I don't know, just not using it correctly. And knock on wood, it hasn't caught up with me yet, but there's a possibility that it will. And so I don't want that to happen. I still have a long way to go with being comfortable with myself. You know, like I said, there are good days, there are bad days. When it comes to like my body image, I hope I can overcome that. So I do have a long way to go in that regard, but I'm very happy with where I am. I'm happier with where I am now than where I was, let's put it that way, even though I do have those bad like body image days. So it's not an easy journey, it's not an easy process. Anyone that tries to tell you weight loss surgery is the easy way out, honestly, I would deck them. There are quite a few people that have told me that, and I've seriously just wanted to punch them in the face because they have no idea. They have zero idea how difficult weight loss surgery can be and how much of a toll it takes on you. It's a lifestyle change. I mean, this is a forever change. And so anyone that tries to tell you or me that it's the easy way out, tell them to shut the f up, because they have no idea. If you yourself are thinking about weight loss surgery, please feel free to ask me any questions. Again, I can only give you answers to my personal experience. Everyone's experience is completely different, but I can at least tell you what I went through. If you've had weight loss surgery yourself, let me know. I'd like to know which people who have actually gone through it, like I have, you know, whether it's the gastric bypass, the vertical sleeve, the balloon, the lap band. I'm not sure how many people do the lap band still. I think that's like becoming obsolete, but some people have. I wouldn't be where I am without my vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and I'm very thankful that I had it done, and I just need to start treating it better. Again, if you have any questions, whether you're planning on surgery or not, leave them in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer them. Go watch some of my old videos if you want to see the actual like visual change, because oof, I've privated quite a few videos just because I didn't like them anymore, but I've kept a few up just to have that comparison because it's a change. But that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big ol' thumbs up. Go on down there and hit that subscribe button wherever it may be, because I don't know, even though I do. This is just my shtick now. Also hit that notification bell in case you want to know when I upload, and in case YouTube wants to let you know when I upload, because I really appreciate it. And until next time, bye guys.